Good evening. Hello. What's the turn on? Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Khwilan. I'm Kelly. Please will you stand for the procession of matriculants?
Thank you. Can you sit down, please? Sorry for the slight delay, but we had to move both grades 8 and 9 into the side hall, and they're watching this being live streamed. So you grade 10s, you drew the short straws, sitting here squashed up in the front. If I see you moving around and shuffling, then I know I must stop. Not now. But ladies and gentlemen, welcome to what is undoubtedly the most important event of Springfield's academic calendar. I welcome the most special guests of all tonight, those girls themselves whose quality of work has earned them the invitation to be here tonight. I welcome the matrics behind me who just processed in, who are at their very last prize giving as schoolgirls. On your behalf, all you pupils, I welcome your teammates here tonight who've been with you on your journey through school, your parents and your teachers. I welcome the sisters whose all-embracing warmth is felt by every girl in the school. I welcome our board who selflessly put in hours of time in the service of the school. And finally, I welcome our two past principals in Melanie Bruce and Barbara Houghton. You are all very welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, this is my first prize giving as head of Springfield, and as you saw at 10:30 this morning, it is my last. We sent out an email announcing that Penny Mullen from St. Mary's in Johannesburg has been appointed as the new head, taking office in the second term of next year. She's passionate about education, she has huge experience, and she impressed us in the interview with her warm personality, as well as her determination to promote the education of girls. I have no doubt that she's going to take Springfield to the next level. Quite a long time ago, I graduated from UCT. The keynote speaker at our graduation was the Vice-Chancellor, Sir Richard Late. He took as his theme UCT, the 3 letters, and wove a moral around every letter. Even though there's only 3 letters, it still took him half an hour, which didn't impress us on that hot December summer morning. At the time, I thought that basing a speech on the letters of the institution was a brilliant concept, and I've never forgotten it. So I fully intend to do the same for you tonight. So hold on to your hats. We're in for one hell of a ride. Springfield Convent of the Holy Rosary. It's going to keep me going till the early hours. Fantastic. I have 32 letters to play with, and this gives me quite some scope. Some of you who are thinking ahead, like the grade 10s here, have now realized that there are 2 Ys in Springfield Convent of the Holy Rosary, and that's going to be quite a tester for me to find a moral for 2 Ys. But let's see what we come up with when I eventually reach them. I popped into Springfield at the end of last year in November to find out what I'd let myself in for, and I had a series of meetings with a number of people, one of whom was Gillian Stubbs. Her first question to me was, "So tell me, what is the theme of your first assembly?" This was in November. She said she wanted to be well prepared for all her assembly presentations and would like to tie in with me. Now that is real pressure. So I realized then that Springfield must be one heck of a school if they prepare for their assemblies 2 months in advance. Of course, all you girls here, I'm going to pick on you to make sure you're all awake on those benches, but all you girls you'll all remember, well, what that first assembly is all about was you were all sitting looking at me with big eyes and wondering what you were in for. On the very small off chance that one of you girls might have forgotten what I said, I will remind you. I took as my theme Veritas, but just one aspect of Veritas, and that is being true to oneself, or in other words, to be true to one's talent. Clearly, all you girls here tonight took that to heart, which is why you've achieved so well academically. Next week, in similar ceremonies, we'll be doing the same for those springers who have achieved well culturally and extramurally and done justice to their talent in those areas. Veritas is the most wonderful motto for a school. It covers everything. Be true to your God, be true to yourself, be true to your talent, be true to your beliefs and morals, be true to your family, be true to your friends. It has been drilled into every girl at Springfield. So you're well set for the years ahead with that as your motto. So for those of you who are counting, and Mr. Morganell, now it's time for you, I've ticked off the V in Convent now. I had to start with Veritas because that's the most important aspect, as without it we are nothing. So that is V done, 31 to go. Let's now go, Mr. Morganell, to the C of Convent. Is it coming up on the screen? So the C of Convent, that stands for chummy. You recognize her, Sister Caroline. And she's Sister Caroline's border collie, who just oozes personality. Towards the end of last term, I was busy interviewing some new teachers, and there was a loud knock, what could have been a bump, on the door. I ignored it. We were in an interview after all. After another loud bump, very irritated, I apologized to the prospective teacher and flung the door open. There was no one there. I was surprised. I thought it was most unlike a Springfield girl to play talkie on a new principal. Then looking down, I noticed a solitary tennis ball at my feet. I peered down the corridor, and there was a crouching chummy, head down, tongue out, waiting for the games to begin. Like that tennis ball now, I'm going to bounce around and now go to the L, Mr. Morganell, of Springfield. Sorry, you girls, you can't see this. But now you have to listen carefully. Earlier this year, we all heard Father Peter John give an outstanding homily at a mass in St. John's Church. He told us about one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world, the Pharos Lighthouse, and that's what's up there now. It is a lighthouse in Alexandria in North Africa. That is the L, lighthouse. Out of interest, they're still finding pieces this year of that hugely impressive lighthouse, but that is not the point of the tale. As the grade 10s in front here will know, the architect of this lighthouse is Sostratus. You knew that, eh? Because you were told it. And the architect, Sostratus, much to his horror, was instructed to do a plaque and give credit to the pharaoh of the day, Ptolemy II. He did so with very bad grace and with very bad concrete, which resulted in years to come, the concrete bearing Ptolemy's name falling away, and behind it, the name of Sostratus proudly embedded in the concrete below. Father John's message on that day, which made a huge impression on me, which is why I'm repeating it now, was to make sure that we write our names in life in good concrete so that it lasts. Being here tonight for you girls is a good start. And even more so if you're at the 2 ceremonies next week as well. But it is really in the hearts of your fellow springers where the real long-lasting legacy lies. I watched the funeral a few weeks back, last term, on television, of Uyenene Mkhwetshana, the UCT student who was raped and murdered at the Claremont Post Office. It was an event that led Springfield girls to hold that meaningful and dignified silent vigil on Waterloo Green. The funeral was televised, and I watched the principal of our old school, Kingswood, where she had been the year before as a matric, read out a message from a grade 8 pupil when Nene was in matric the previous year. The grade 8 girl made the comment that Nene always greeted her warmly, even though she was in matric and sitting with her friends. That small detail stuck in the mind of that grade 8 pupil. That meant something to her. She'd been taken notice of by a bigger girl. Now that is a legacy cast in concrete, good concrete. It is the little things that allow our legacy to be cast in concrete, like the personal letters some of our 2020 leaders wrote to their junior school and their past teachers who had meant something to them. The light of this lighthouse up above there was a fire with a mirror behind it, which could be seen for miles. Whatever your grade, you as the academic achievers, by your example in class, are a massive light yourself. You're a beacon guiding others, and by the high academic standards you have set and by your work ethic, you have given permission and shown a light for others to do the same. I'd like to pay tribute to your teachers. They too are lighthouses. They are anchored on rocks. They're steady and firm regardless of the weather. Their light serves a threefold purpose, sometimes to warn, sometimes to attract attention, and at other times to guide. They know something you do not. Teachers know, and parents, I'll say that quickly, they know where the rocks are. They are there to guide you around these rocks. Their job is to keep the light shining, and their job is to guide you safely to the harbor. Now, 5 of our lighthouse keepers are retiring at the end of this year. So can I ask all the matric girls who are giving out flowers just to come and stand down there, please? And if I can ask the 5 teachers to come up now, and that is Cheryl Lombard, Esmeralda Jacobs, Di Lapping, Annelies Steenkamp, and Una Christopher. Can you come up on stage now? And I'll speak about each one of you while you're standing here very embarrassed. Along the front. All right, Cheryl Lombard, who's 2 away from me, she's been at the school 10 years, and she's been part of our RE and LO departments, and I know how much Gillian Stubbs and Karen Edwards have leaned on her. She's been a huge support for them. Esmeralda Jacobs, who's second from the end. She's been here 13 years, and she's run our very efficient Afrikaans department in that time. She's also looked after our bursary students, ensuring that they fit into Springfield life. Di Lapping. It's been in our history department, is it for 43 years, Di? We will miss her ready smile and her sense of humor, as you can see. She is, out of interest, the easiest person in the whole world to tease, but she gives back as much as I give her, and she, in fact, has only been here 23 years. Annelies Steenkamp. She's been here 25 years and has been a tower of strength in the music department, and the music results over the years bear testimony to her musical ability. We have not lost her entirely, though, as she'll be coming back on a part-time basis. Then Una Christopher, right here next to me, has been here 31 years. And the last few years, she's been here on a part-time basis in the Life Sciences Department. To show how long she has been here, she's the only teacher remaining who's appointed by Sister Pia, who was head of Springfield before Melanie Bruce. So thank you, ladies, for what you've done, and you now have a tribute coming your way. Wasn't so bad, was it? I must make mention of Sister Pia, who died last week at the age of 92. There's a tribute to her in yesterday's newsletter, where many of her past pupils paid tribute to her as well. It truly is the end of an era. Then we have 3 more teachers, so 3 more matrics, please. We have 2 teachers who are emigrating. Jen Butler is getting married shortly in a few weeks' time and is moving to Sweden next year. Jen has been a wonderful asset to the school, not only in the maths department, but as first-team hockey manager and as well as one of the organizers of the matric dance. Jen, can you come up? And can I also have Karen Edwards up and Susie Buerter, please? Can you come up now? And Jed Butler has come up first, and then Karen Edwards. She's only immigrating as far as Natal, where her husband has received a promotion. Her contribution to the RE department has been immense, and I know how much Gillian Stubbs and the girls are going to miss her. And then we only have 1 teacher leaving us, going to another school, and that is Susie Buerter. And she's going to Redham as a life sciences teacher. She's done invaluable work over the years for us in the life sciences department, as well as a learner support teacher. Thank you, girls, and thank you to everyone else. I know that we're going to miss them all. Springfield is going to miss them all. And we wish all of you all the best on your next phase of the journey. We thank you for your contribution to Springfield. I know that we're going to thank the board at another function later this year. Theirs is a voluntary role without recompense. By serving on the board, they are merely applying to do more work. I thank them for their support, which they have unfailingly given me during the year. Although I do sometimes shake my head at their foolishness to appoint a non-Catholic, non-female, is there such a word as non-female? And someone who's only ever run a boys' school to head up this little gem of a school on the Weinberg Hill. You'll be horrified to know that we are still on the Earl of Lighthouse. But there are 4 special lighthouses which I really want to single out. Their particular foundations go into solid rock, and their beam has been unwavering. Of course, I'm referring to Alison Dunn Stephen Meehan, Bronwyn Jansen, and Jeff Quinn. Their role has to stop me from careering into the rocks, because I'm always fairly close. And it's been an absolute pleasure working with all four of you. I'm hugely appreciative of your loyalty and support. Right, I'm off L. I'm going on to the H of Holy Rosary. It stands for highlights. There's no picture of it, of which there have been many highlights this year. I certainly don't intend to repeat any of them here now, as they've been feted and lauded in our assemblies and in our Wednesday newsletters. There have been so many girls in this school who have achieved so much. The End of Year magazine will also pay tribute to them. So what I'm going to give you now is just one of my personal highlights, which won't be in the magazine, but to my mind sums up everything that is good about Springfield. It was the inter-schools cross-country at Rustenburg last term. I counted 31 springers taking part in the afternoon's event, which impressed me. But one girl in particular struck my eye. After 150 meters in the cross-country race, she was 100 meters behind the next runner. Sweating on that very hot afternoon, striving valiantly behind the hares in front of her, she stuck to her task. Twice she passed me, because she had to go round and round. Twice she passed me where I was standing, and on both occasions, the rest of the field was not even in sight in front of her. But she was clearly determined not to give up. At the end of the third and final lap, she had not only caught up the back of the field, but she had overtaken a goodly number of them. That show of resilience will surely ensure that she's going to be a success in life. Accolades inevitably go to those who win, and deservedly so. But her show of courage and dogged determination was a lesson for those who are watching her, and really summed up Springfield for me. Because I'm bouncing around like Chummy's tennis ball, I'm now going to bounce to the S of Springfield, Mr. Is it up? The S, of course, stands for sisters. I'll give you a copy of that photo if you want. Their quiet support for me, their sense of humor, their love of everything to do with Springfield is inspirational. It has been wonderful working with them. I love quoting something which Sister Rosemary said to me at the beginning of the year. What makes Springfield special is the garden. Whenever a girl goes into the garden, she is imbued with the spirit of Springfield. Its quiet calmness wafts up from the very earth itself. Couldn't put it better. Now, at this stage, you've all been very patient, and I can sense that you are concerned we've only done 5 letters. There are a mere 27 to go. And that why you are also concerned about? Well, it stands for yippee. Yippee that I'm not going to do the other 27 letters. Yippee to Springfield for what has been a good year in every facet of our school life. Yippee to all of you here who've played a role in some running of the school, be it on the PTA, be it the backroom staff of secretaries, be it the IT staff, the ground staff, all of who have ensured that the rest of us can get on with our job. Yippee to the matrics sitting behind me, who are determined to leave an academic legacy behind in the upcoming matric exams, which will show that the 148th matric class of Springfield Convent is as good as any others that have gone before them. But I must leave you with one more letter. Mr. Morgendale, the last one, please. The final T of Convent. Thorns. Many years ago, I took a group of pupils along the White Rhino Trail in the Umfolozi Game Reserve. For 5 days, we walked among the animals. Our guide was superb, telling us about the animals as well as the flora we encountered. At one stage, he stopped and he showed us a branch of a wachabiki boom. For you matrics, there's a branch of a wachabiki boom up there. He showed us that thorns on the wachabiki boom came in pairs. One on the top, as you can see, except you, and one immediately below it. The one on top are like all of you girls here. proud, upright, proud of what you've achieved. You're pointing upwards. You have ambition. You want to do well, and you want to show the world your potential. But your twin thorn is pointing backwards. Nature is giving you a simple message. Never forget where you came from. Never forget that you're sitting here because of your family, your community, your church, your school, the people who helped you on this journey. And only when you're appreciative of these people will you be able to stand truly proudly and show the world your potential. To all those who are winning awards tonight, I say well done. To all those who assisted you on the journey sitting around in this hall, I say thank you. I apologize as my final word that I'm 25 letters short. My aim was to make up a word with those 7 letters that I have used. V, C, L, H, S, Y, and T. It's just not possible. So I'm just going to leave it there, and let's get on with the really important part of the ceremony, the award winners. But before then, Rose, who's head of the SRC, is going to come up and address us.
Springfield's ethos is one that centers itself around educating the whole student, physically, intellectually, spiritually, and socially. This is so that the school can establish students who can take their place in society. I believe that the SLC's ultimate goal aligns with our school's ethos, to make Springfield a place that allows students to take their place in society as the best possible version of themselves, as an individual who knows what she wants and stands for, and has been allowed to nurture this version of herself throughout high school, through the guidance of her peers and teachers. For these reasons, the SLC's goal for the year was to focus on introspection, both on an individual and school level. In essence, we wanted students to focus on leading from the seat they are in, so that when it comes to presenting themselves and our school to society, we are the best possible versions of ourselves that we can be. Good evening, sisters, staff, members of the board, special guests, and parents. Thank you so much for being here this evening to celebrate the achievements of yourselves and your daughters and those related to you throughout this year. The SLC has had a busy year. At the beginning of the year, when the representatives for each grade were announced, we asked the reps to come up with 1 or 2 grade-specific issues that they wanted to tackle this year. These ranged from issues such as grade integration to diversity and mental health awareness. With this targeting of specific issues, it meant that grade representatives are also able to have a more impactful role within the workings of their grade, rather than only within the workings of the school. In our desire for introspection on a school-wide level, we went through the process of changing how students are to be elected as representatives for the grade for the years to come. Now, instead of writing an application letter for only the grade head to see, the whole grade will now be able to read the applications of those wanting to be reps, so that the SRC is filled with reps that students want because of their aims and goals, and now these reps are accountable for these, rather than reps only being elected on a basis of popularity or friend groups. With regards to introspection on an individual level, Angel and I wanted to encourage the students on the SRC to establish their leadership skills through learning what they, as individuals, excel in, and using these qualities as well as resilience to grow as an individual and as a leader, i.e. we wanted them to lead from the seat they're in their own special ways, rather than in a way that is a cookie-cutter mold. We did this through a workshop with Melanie Green and Renee Cardo, 2 business coaches who worked with high-powered women in order for those women to be the best possible versions of themselves. This workshop emphasized these factors and encouraged reps to build this resilience and relationships with special people around them throughout their lives. Springfield believes that as young women, we have the power to take action from the standing we are given in societies and push boundaries so that we are on the forefront of change. The SLC wanted to highlight this year by devoting August, which is Women's Month, to our Women's Month drive. Each week, the reps of a specific grade would give a presentation in assembly about the women who the school can draw inspiration from. We also went on our annual Women's March and did a pad drive to collect sanitary items for the Adonis Masati project. Each year, the SLC selects a charity that they raise money for throughout the year. Last year, under the guidance of the heads Aisha and Tessa, the SRC bursary was established. The bursary aims to provide all students with as much as Springfield has to offer as possible. Springfield doesn't stand out from other schools because of the syllabus it teaches, but rather because of the other aspects that create well-rounded pupils that thrive in all aspects of life. And so, the bursary aims to help all students take part in all these other aspects, in aspects that often provide fees on top of the standard school fees. In this way, the bursary manifests itself in providing things such as sports uniform, school lunches, and other things along those lines. This year, Angel and I decided to continue with this bursary as we think it creates a positive change within our direct community. It impacts the lives of students at Springfield directly, regardless if the bursary immediately serves individuals within the school community. Our main fundraiser for the bursary this year was the SLC Quiz Night that happened at the beginning of March. Over 2,000 Rand was raised that evening while we challenged all the team's general knowledge. The Grade 10 Hot Stuff Cafe also raised money throughout the third term for the bursary, with the Grade 10 reps effectively planning it so that the whole grade got involved in selling tea, coffee, rusks, and biscuits in the morning on the avenue, as well as at events such as the Mad Evening. In an effort to also get all aspects of the school involved in raising money for the bursary, all the portfolios were encouraged to give a portion of their profits raised from the Amasiko Food Fair to the bursary as well. It is evident that the SOC has done a lot this year. However, this was not just done by Angel, the reps, and I. And so I have a few thank yous to say. Firstly, to Mr. Richardson, Mr. Quinn, and Ms. Jansen. Thank you so much for bringing such an incredibly willing management team who wanted to listen to all our ideas and opinions, no matter how small. Mr. Richardson especially, leading an all-girls school for the first time must have been definitely been a daunting task, and I suspect it still is. Yet you have taken the bull by the horns this year in your wholehearted approach to making Springfield the best it can be. Ms. Visser and Mrs. Tromp, I could not ask for two more dedicated teachers to oversee the SRC. Ms. Visser, your calm, steadfast ways combined with your drive make you the perfect person for this role, and I know the SRC will sad to see you leaving your role as teacher in charge next year. Mrs. Tromp, your enthusiasm and desire for the SRC to be the best it can possibly be is exactly what we need. To the mums of Springfield who hold us together, Miss Daly and Mrs. DeVette, thank you both for dealing with my chaos on an almost daily basis and always knowing exactly what needed to be done whenever I came to either of you with a query. Jess and Alexa, thank you for being so willing to work closely with Angel and I and wanting the same outcomes we did every step of the way. Our ability to work so close as a team like we did this year really impacted the way this past year has gone. Angel, thank you so much for everything this year. You have been the voice of logic to my crazy thoughts many a time, and I cannot thank you enough for everything you have done and the calm you have instilled in me. A special thank you must go out to Ms. Houghton for being here this evening. Ms. Houghton, you formed an integral part of our high school years with your devotion, truth, and strength. I can say for certain that as a matric class, we look up to your servant leadership and devotion to the betterment of others on a daily basis. Thank you again for all that you have done for us and for being here this evening. It is an act of encouragement and support from you that means the world to us. Throughout this year, one phrase has stuck with me. At the matric mass in February, Father Peter John said to us, almost nonchalantly, "You are on the threshold of 1,000 tomorrows." And the more I think about this phrase, the truer it seems. As a society, we are on the brink of change, and that means that Springfield is right there too. There are countless possibilities of what our future may look like, but the ability to look inwards, understand what change we want and what change we need, and the ability to communicate these wants and needs is what the SRC ultimately strives to do, and has the ability to do for years to come. Thank you very much.
Good evening, everyone. Firstly, I'd like to say a big thank you to Rose. You really have done a wonderful job with your SRC team this year, and thank you for all your efforts. Those meetings were really terrific. Secondly, My job here this evening is to give out the awards to grade 8s to 11s. But before I do that, there was one person who we didn't know was leaving until this morning, and now we would like to pay a quick tribute to him. So while I was sitting down there, Mr. Richardson, I counted up 15 letters in Keith Richardson. And I've quickly organised here 15 things to say. No, I haven't. We'll have plenty of time to say thank you to you in the next 6 months that you're still with us, but I think we're just going to quickly say a quick thank on behalf of the matrics. May I do that, girls? Yes. On behalf of the matrics for everything that you've done for them this year. So I'm going to ask one of you to come and give Mr. Richardson a set of flowers, please. Mr. Richardson, thank you very much. Right, now I'm going to get right into the prize giving. So as Mr. Richardson said at the start this evening, we've gone into the technical era, and knowing that we would have a full house, which we really do have this evening, the grade 8s and 9s, we didn't expect the 9s to have to, but the grade 8s and 9s have been in the rooms just on the other side of school watching the ceremony on a live stream, which the matrics thought was very funny. Nevertheless, they're all outside here, ready to go. So they're going to come in and receive their awards, and then they're going to go back and watch the rest of the ceremony from their rooms. It all feels so modern. Okay, so starting off with the grade 8 prizes, the RE prize. RE prize is awarded for interest, enthusiasm, and commitment to tasks in RE. This year they're awarded to Yusra Abrahams, Kate Cottrell, Mia English, Megan Grivison, and Emma Riago de Dios. The Diligence Awards. The Diligence Awards are selected by peers for diligence shown in class. They are awarded this year to Mariam Abrahams, Zani Fortain, Megan Grivison, and Sua Sung. Come back this way, Megan. There's a technical thing we didn't think of. Megan's one of our strongest cross-country runners, so we expect her to come back all the time. Commendation certificates. We have awarded a number of grade 8s academic commendation for excellent work during grade 8. They awarded to a number of girls, I'm going to call them up in groups: Kate Becker, Ashley Bernard, Sophia Field, Abby Fleming, Samantha Hughes, Luann Hurst, Amy Callis, and Morgan Keating. Also awarded commendation certificates: Chloe Cronert, Angela McCurrick, Neo Matale, Erin Norman, Simone Pantano, Cara Parkin, and Emma Pascal. The final set of commendation certificates are awarded to Robin Phillips, Emma Riago de Dios, Leah Schroeder, Grace Selleck, Mary Vine Morris, Tori Wampach, and Kira Williams. Okay, I'm going to continue now. Oh. Well done, Emma. I'm going to continue with this bumper crop of awards for grade 8s with the merit certificates. To be awarded a merit certificate in grade 8, a pupil must achieve an average of 80% in both terms 2 and 3. They are awarded this evening to Yusra Abrahams, Leela Bosch, Neve Campbell, Christina Edwards, Julia Gippert, Megan Griverson, and Gracie Blue Hendricks. More fitness, Megan. Further merit certificates are awarded to Jordan Hevel, Anjali Kesso, Imogen Kingston, Kaylin Mills, Ruby Taylor, Georgia Toy, and Suzanne Famark. Right, I'm going to move on to academic scrolls. Academic scrolls are awarded in grade 8 to pupils who achieve an average of above 85% in both terms 2 and 3. And we have quite a number of them. I will start with the first group: Megan Abendon, Mariam Abrahams, Amy Blythe, Kate Cottrell, Mia English, and Zani Fortain. The second group of academic scrolls are awarded to Jodie Hall, Jamie Hawson Seymour, Caitlin Yobur, Anna Meager, Marcella Pugnalin, Megan Rudd. Megan has just had a double foot operation, so she's going to collect hers downstairs. We've already made her walk over from the other building, so we'll give it for them. Well done, Megan. The third group of academic scrolls for those pupils who achieved above 85% are Sophie Shackleton, Sua Sung, Sarah Walker, Georgia Walsh, and Catherine Witchery. Mrs. Gibbon, are we ready with the top 5, girls? Okay, let's try. Okay, so the top 5 academic achievers in alphabetical order for grade 8 in 2019 are Mariam Abrahams, Amy Blythe, Zani Fortain, Sua Sung, and Catherine Witchery. Here comes Sua. And well done, Catherine. Well done on that lap, girls. Congratulations to all the grade 8s. Moving on to our grade 9 awards. The RE prizes for grade 9 are awarded to Julianne Barnard, Chelsea de Klerk, Jade Jagger, and Gemma Thompson. The next set of awards are our diligence awards, again selected by the peers on their diligence in class. These 3 are awarded to Olivia Fuller, Rachel Gallimore, and Zoe Hugo. Now with our commendation certificates awarded for commendable academic achievement in terms 2 and 3, Amara Abrahams, Robin Orman, Anastasia Bell, Isabella Brown, Jess Carter, Angelique Cohen. Commendation certificates are also awarded to Kaylin Day Brown, Anna Dyer, Noor Hassan, Jay Jagger, Gina Keat, and Josie Cohn. And the final set of commendation certificates are awarded to Anna Marks, Samia Musa, Sarah Pierce, Francesca Quercia, Summer Searle, and Kate Thomas. Did I get it right? Merit certificates for grade 9s awarded to grade 9 pupils who've achieved an average of over 80% in each of terms 2 and 3. The merit certificates are awarded to Julianne Barnard, Amy Carr, Mariam Dansey, Jenna Everett, Jocelyn Kane-Smith, and Gemma Liberty. Also awarded merit certificates are Nusaiba Mohammed, Daniela Quercia, Kira Sass, Caitlin Sullivan, Jade Velosa, and Olivia Wood. We move on to the grade 9 academic scrolls. The academic scrolls awarded to grade 9 pupils who achieve an average of over 85% in each of terms 2 and 3. They are awarded this evening to Annabelle Carrier, Leah Elias, Olivia Fuller, Rachel Gallimore, Zoe Hugo, and Sarah Ann Kleinsmith. And our final set of academic scrolls for girls who've achieved over 85% are awarded to Sophia McLeod, Bella Parker, Erin Polly, Emma Suter, and Gemma Thompson. Emma, stay here. Thank you, Gemma, stay here. Okay, but this is a section that we didn't really allow for, so I'm going to, I've kept these girls up here because they are part of the top 5 grade 9 achievers. I'll read them in alphabetical order. Let's see, hope some of them are back. Olivia Fuller, Rachel Gallimore, Sarah Ann Kleinsmith, Emma Suter, and Gemma Thompson. That concludes the grade 9 prizes. I can see the grade 10s shuffling down there, getting themselves ready, but before we get to that, we have one more set of grade 8 and 9 prizes, which are the SRC prizes. They are basically, Mr. Richardson will like this because it's SRC. They are based on school spirit, respect towards others, and commitment to school and activities. In grade 8, the SRC prize was shared between Zani Fortain and Julianne Barnard. Okay, that's an error. Go. You can come and get yours, Julian. Yeah. And then, oh yes, that is an error, my mistake. And the grade 9 award is Olivia Fuller. Okay, I'll move to the grade 10 awards. Are you ready, girls? Yes. Okay, the RE prize for the grade 10 pupil, which is awarded for interest, enthusiasm, and commitment to tasks. 4 girls have been awarded this prize this year: Elizabeth Mell, Nina Samuels, Taryn Semple, and Owetu Zifu. The diligence prizes. These recipients again have been selected by the peers for their diligence in class. They're awarded to Claire Campbell, Emma Hall, and Anna Yanish. Merit certificates for grade 10 awarded to grade 10 pupils who've achieved an average of 75% in each of terms 2 and 3. Maria Orman, Tamlin Alsam-Geest, Kate Boyce, Sean Kane, Igea Simmer, Bianca Cruz, Nicola Dale. Merit certificates are also awarded to Zoe Davids, Michaela Douglas-Jones, Sarah Khan, Gabriella Knight, Elizabeth Mell, and Emma Neal. And the last lot of merit certificates are awarded to Sabrina Ruff, Ruth Reisfar, Roxanne Sard, Sophia van der Skreet, Leah Vosloo, Yanula Wills, and Emily Wallenberg. As we saw last year when we gave this grade out their grade 9 awards, we have a lot of high achievers in this grade. So I'm going to start with the academic scrolls, and these, to achieve an academic scroll in grade 10, you must achieve an average of above 80%. I have approximately 24 students who've done that this year. So the first group: Heidi Ansell, Alexandra Bouch, Ruby Brosens, Claire Campbell, Tamsin Cullis, Jordan Davids, and Alexandra Day. The second of our academic scroll groups: Emma Hall, Jessica Haller, Gabriella Hector, Zara Jackson, Anna Yanish, Erin Moritz, and Mila Matthews. Also awarded academic scrolls, Olivia McLaughlin, Carissa Moller, Carrera Murray, Teresa Needham, Lauren Pierce, Cassidy Petter-Bauer, and Tavia Quamby. And our final lot of academic scrolls for grade 10 pupils are awarded to Hannah Riley, Cara Ronan, Almaz Saloji, Misha Schroeder, Hyong Song, Amy Stubbs, Catherine Ward, and Charlotte Wolfson. Which brings us then to the top 5 academic achievers for grade 10 in 2019 in alphabetical order. Claire Campbell, Emma Hall, Carissa Mola, Cara Ronan, and Hyong Son. Congratulations to the grade 10 prize winners. Right, moving on to the grade 11s. Where are you? Wave at me. There we go. Great. The grade 11 RE prize is awarded for interest, enthusiasm and commitment to tasks. 3 award winners this evening, Chlombe Nzube, Samantha Petter-Bauer and Caitlin Demink. Stay here, Caitlin. Thank you. Diligence. These recipients have been selected by their peers for their diligence in class. Georgia Berg, Caitlin Demink, and Jemima Hindmarsh. Merit certificates for grade 11s. To be awarded the merit certificate in grade 11, you must achieve an average of 75% or more in each of terms 4, 2 and 3, 4 from last year. They are awarded this evening to Iman Deshmuch, Jemima Hindmarsh, Iman Jacobs, Hannah Littleton, Tatum Naidu and Chlombe Nzube. Also awarded merit certificates for achieving above 75% in the terms mentioned before are Kaylee Nell, Julia Spolander, Amy Lee Tong Moore, Emma Walker, Isabella Ward, and Hannah Wilson. The grade 11 academic scrolls. Scrolls are awarded to grade 11 pupils who in terms 4, 2 and 3 achieved an average of above 80%. Cameron Beaton, Georgia Berg, Jenna Bradford, Caitlin Demink, Emma Dorr and Musal Fredericks. Also been awarded an academic scroll this evening are Dae Jung, Jamie Kruger, Morgan Naidu, Hannah Polly, Kirsten Stavery, and Tamsin van Druten. Moving on to full academic colours for grade 11s. To be awarded full academic colours in grade 11, a pupil must achieve an average of 85% in term 4 of grade 10 and terms 2 and 3 in grade 11. There are 5 recipients of full academic colours this year. They are Shane Hodkin, Michaela Hughes, Hayley Murray, Olivia Riley, and Fiona Sheehy. Now on to academic honours for grade 11. To be awarded full academic honours in grade 11, a pupil must achieve an average of above 90% in term 4 of grade 10 as well as in terms 2 and 3 of grade 11. We have 2 recipients this evening, Nina Holing and Jennifer Mitchell. That brings us to the top 5 academic achievers for grade 11 2019 in alphabetical order: Nina Holing, Michaela Hughes, Hayley Murray, Jennifer Mitchell, and Fiona Sheehy. Before Ms Jansen comes up for the grade 12 awards, I am going to award the SRC prizes for grade 10, 11 and 12, as well as the service prizes. So the SRC prize, again, for school spirit, respect towards others and commitment to her school and activities. In grade 10, Cara Ronan. In grade 11, Caitlin Demink. And for the first of our grade 12 prizes, the SRC prize is awarded to Reagan Clute. Moving on to our service awards. Half colours for service. To achieve half colours in service, a pupil needs to do 40 hours of verified outreach over terms 1, 2 and 3 of the year. They need to be a member of Interact or Help, Shine, Smile, or attending weekly meetings. The pupil also needs to help on a regular roster basis in the library, the computer room, altar serving, or in the tech crew over the year, and will have helped out at least 3 school functions during the year. We have 8 recipients of half colours this year. The first 4 are Alexandra Cottrell, Megan Crowhurst, Jenny DeToy, and Jacqueline Erdman. Also awarded half colours for service, Shane Hodkin, Sashley Hudemaker, Nina Holing, and Savannah O'Brien. Full colours for service. To achieve full colours for service, a pupil needs to have completed 60 hours of verified outreach over terms 1, 2 and 3 of the year. Also, the student must have been a committed member or leader of any of the following groups: Interact, Help, Smile, Library, Computer, Monitors, Tech Crew, Altar Serving, and been part of that group for more than 2 years. The student must also have provided valuable service to Springfield throughout her high school career through helping in at least 5 school events or having initiated 2 different outreach events or other initiatives of her own. She must have shown leadership in organising and completing these, and these initiatives must have benefited the wider community. I am very proud to say that we have 15 recipients of this prize this year. So the first 5 recipients: Jade Acton, Caitlin DeMink, Jemima Hindmarsh, Jess Holing, and Dai Zhong. The next 5 recipients are Jamie Kruger, Georgina McLaughlin, Rose Mitchell, Juliet Morris, and Teresa Needham. And our final 5 recipients: Nomvuyo Nyoni, Fiona Shee, Gemma Vandenberg, Sarah Wickham, and Jahan Davids. This year we are able to award an Honours for Service. The pupil who is awarded the Honours for Service this year has far exceeded all the criteria. She has more than doubled the hours required, doubled the number of events, and extended her influence over a huge, wide-ranging number of events within the Springfield community. This year we've awarded Honours in Service to Grace Hammond. Moving on to 2 bursary awards. The first is a Mother Angels Bursary Award. The Mother Angels Bursary Award is awarded by the Past Pupils Union to a pupil in the senior school who is deemed to show the utmost respect for her school and the community. This year it's been awarded to Sarah Wickham. The final award from me is the Past Pupils Union Award. The Past Pupils Union Award is an annual educational book award awarded to a worthy recipient in the grade 9, 10 or 11 year. This year we have awarded it to Leah DeBrain. Well done, Leah. And that completes the grade 8 to 11 awards. I'm going to pass over now to Mrs. Jansen for the treasure trove here.
Good evening, everybody. It's a privilege for me to stand here tonight and award these amazing trophies to the girls behind me, our grade 12 for 2019. And I want to start by saying, Matrix, to you, that I am so proud of every single one of you because you have made the days count. And as we stand here, whether it is that you shake Mr. Richardson's hand or not, the legacy that you leave behind is undeniable. So congratulations. Can we maybe give them all a round before we start? first awards for grade 12s this evening are RE prizes, awarded for interest, enthusiasm, and commitment to task. The recipients this year, Reagan Cleety, Lauren Herbert, Caitlin Ho, and Emma Verginst. As selected by their peers, the recipients of the Diligence Awards, Reagan Cleety, Lauren Herbert, and Georgina McLaughlin. The matrics are awarded particular awards, or they receive particular awards for subjects, and they work in those subjects, so we'll go through those now. For exceptional progress in English, Georgia Brown. For exceptional progress in dramatic arts, Jamie Hendricks. For exceptional progress in dramatic arts, Morgan Munro. For exceptional progress in life sciences, Nomvuyo Nyoni. For exceptional progress in life sciences, Asia Paleka. Exceptional progress in English, Marita Ringquist. Exceptional progress in life sciences, Nicole Segi. Exceptional progress in life sciences, Jennifer Fanikek. Exceptional progress in life sciences, Amy Williams. For her exceptional standard in music performance, Afakila Makiva. Outstanding achievement in mathematical literacy, Ashley Anderson. Outstanding achievement in history, Brogan Kearns. Outstanding achievement in consumer studies, Holly Main. Outstanding achievement in Afrikaans, Sadia Majal. Outstanding achievement in dramatic arts, Alyssa Mell. Outstanding achievement in accounting, Ornella Nuska. Outstanding achievement in Afrikaans, Lachey Veldhagen. For for first place in Xhosa First Additional Language, Tolo Lekoma. The Eastwood Cup for Creative Ability in Consumer Studies, Julia Durr. Dilana Brandt Trufia for Beste Vordering in Afrikaans, Helen Smith. For promotion of the language and outstanding achievement in Afrikaans, Petra Paulus. For exceptional progress in life sciences and mathematical literacy, Sashali Hudemaka. For exceptional progress in English and mathematical literacy, Sisanda Lupondwana. For both promotion of the language and outstanding achievement in Afrikaans, Kira Mulder. For exceptional progress in visual art and outstanding achievement in mathematical literacy, Lauren van der Spey. For exceptional progress in life sciences and outstanding achievement in Afrikaans, Reagan Kluti. For exceptional progress in English and outstanding achievement in mathematics, Hannah Courts. For outstanding achievement in both accounting and in Afrikaans, Jessica Atmore. For outstanding achievement in both history and life sciences, Samantha Carter. For outstanding achievement in both Afrikaans and English, Lauren Chawula. For outstanding achievement in both English and geography, Grace Hammond. For outstanding achievement in both Afrikaans and history, Kirsten Knowles. For exceptional achievement in English oral and first place in the grade in music, Helen Forbes. For perceptive engagement and reading beyond the syllabus in history, and also for outstanding achievement in both English and mathematical literacy, Leyland Durries. For exceptional progress in visual art, outstanding achievement in geography, first place in the grade in mathematical literacy, Sarah Gibbs. For outstanding achievement in both English and mathematics, as well as the first place De Santos Trophy for history, Rose Mitchell. For outstanding achievement in Afrikaans, dramatic arts and geography, Catherine Shields. For exceptional progress in English, outstanding achievement in both Afrikaans and English, Lisa Son. For outstanding achievement in life sciences, mathematics and visual art, Tori Wiggett-Beattie. For outstanding achievement in Afrikaans, consumer studies, English and life sciences, Kaylee Armstrong. For her insightful and generous contributions in history, her outstanding achievements in Afrikaans, English, and music, Jennifer Dutoy. For exceptional progress in life sciences, outstanding achievement in Afrikaans, English, and Xhosa second additional language, Anna English. For outstanding achievement in geography, life sciences, and mathematics, as well as the Davis Smith Geographical Award, which is awarded to a learner who has shown continued enthusiasm and love for the subject and who applies her geographical understanding. The award this evening goes to Robin Ann Hislop. For exceptional progress in English, outstanding achievement in accounting, life sciences and mathematics, Georgia Kent. For outstanding achievement in geography, life sciences, mathematics and physical sciences, Amber Luff. For outstanding achievement in English, history, life sciences and physical sciences, Juliet Morris. For outstanding achievement in mathematical literacy, she also shares the Karen Phillips Trophy for first place in visual art. She receives the Heather Jean Kinley Cup for excellence in art practical, as well as the trophy for first place in dramatic arts, Ella Reid. For exceptional progress in life sciences and outstanding achievement in Afrikaans, English, mathematics, and Xhosa second additional language, Amy Lee Doyle. For outstanding achievement in Afrikaans, English, French, history, and physical sciences, Georgina McLaughlin. For outstanding achievement in English, life sciences, mathematics, physical sciences, and visual art, Rebecca Powell. For exceptional progress in English, outstanding achievement in English, history, mathematics, and physical sciences, Zoe Saad. For outstanding achievement in Afrikaans, English, history, life sciences, mathematics, and physical sciences, Kylie Venter. For outstanding achievement in Afrikaans, English, history, mathematics, and physical sciences, as well as the first place trophy for accounting, Angel Kabila. For outstanding achievement in Afrikaans, English, life sciences, mathematics, and physical sciences, the top student in Afrikaans literature, and the first place in the grade in French, Lauren Herbert. For exceptional achievement in English oral, outstanding achievement in Afrikaans, English, life sciences, mathematics, and physical sciences, as well as the first place in consumer studies, Gemma van den Berg. For exceptional achievement in English literature, outstanding achievement in Afrikaans, English, history, mathematics, and physical sciences, as well as first place in the grade for geography, Emma Verginst. For exceptional achievement in English creative writing, outstanding achievement in Afrikaans, English, mathematics, physical sciences, and Xhosa second additional language. Also for first place in the grade in life sciences and sharing the Karen Phillips Trophy for first place in visual art, Jade Acton. For exceptional achievement in both English and Afrikaans orals, for outstanding achievement in advanced program in mathematics, accounting, Afrikaans, English, mathematics, physical sciences, and first place in the grade for information technology, Alexim Sakiwe. For exceptional achievement in English language, outstanding creative writing in Afrikaans, outstanding achievement in Afrikaans, English, French, life sciences, and mathematics, the trophy for first place in advanced program in mathematics, as well as the Woodward Trophy for first place in physical sciences, Lara Featherstone. For outstanding achievement in life sciences and visual art, first place in the grade for Afrikaans, first place in the grade for Xhosa second additional language, the McGavin Trophy for first place in the grade for mathematics, and the Van Hastian Cup for first place in the grade for English. We move on to the merit certificates. To be awarded a merit certificate in grade 12, a pupil must achieve an average of 75% in each of terms 4 in grade 11 and terms 2 and 3 of grade 12. And there are a handful of girls, so we'll do them in batches. The first few: Petra Apollos, Jessica Atmore, Jenna Blythe, Lauren Chiwula, and Hannah Courts. Also receiving merit certificates this evening: Jennifer Tutoy, Helen Forbes, Sarah Gibbs, Susanda Lupandwana, and Holly Main. And a further group of girls receiving merit certificates this evening: Ornella Niska, Maureen Palliker, Catherine Shields, Lisa Sun, and Lauren van der Spey. To be awarded an academic scroll in grade 12, a pupil must achieve an average of 80% in each of terms 4, 2, and 3. We'll do them in 2 batches again: Kaylee Armstrong, Samantha Carter, Amy Lee Doyle, Anna English, Robin Ann Hislop, Georgia Kent, and Kirsten Knowles. Also receiving academic scrolls: Amber Luff, Georgina McLaughlin, Rose Mitchell, Juliet Morris, Ella Reed, Zoe Sard, and Tori Wiggett-Beatty. The next 7 girls have achieved full academic colours, and in matric that means that you need to get an average of 85% in each of terms 4, 2, and 3. This year, full academic colours are being awarded to Lauren Herbert, Angel Kabila, Alexa Msakiwe, Rebecca Powell, Gemma van den Berg, Kylie Venter, and Emma Verginst. There are 3 recipients of academic honours, and to be awarded academic honours, you must achieve an average of 90% in each of terms 4, 2, and 3. The recipients are Jade Acton, Lara Featherston, and Jess Holing. In alphabetical order, the top 5 are Jade Acton, Lara Featherston, Jess Holing, Alexa Msakiwe, and Emma Verginst. The trophy for the 2019 Dux Literarum, Jess Holing. We now move on to the special prizes, and the first one is the Inter-House Trophy this year. And I'd like to ask the house captains, Catherine Shields and Gemma van den Berg, to come up from Mackie. Public Relations Shield is awarded to Caitlin O'Donovan. The Erica Ockers Trophy for consistent hard work throughout the matric year is shared by two girls, Lara Featherston and Sarah Gibbs. The Melanie Bruce Trophy is awarded to a pupil who is well known for her grace, determination, and courage through adversity, Rebecca Powell. The Price Waterhouse Cooper Book Award for Accounting and Mathematics, Angel Kabila. The Oakley Trophy for significant academic improvement during the matric year, Leyland Durries. The Gerard Trophy for School Spirit, Jess Holing. The Cooper Cup for leadership and school spirit amongst both house and sports captains is awarded this year to Tori Wiggett-Beatty. The new trophy that we're awarding this evening is awarded to a matric student who inspires her fellow learners to be strong, independent women by leading by example, and who has also brought about significant change in the atmosphere of the school. This trophy is a statue of Ire, which represents Ireland as a woman. Folklore says she defended Ireland against invaders, thus the country was named after her. The matrics of 2019 dedicate this trophy to Ms. Barbara Houghton for her trophy to Ms. Houghton for her support and leadership throughout their high school career. She taught them to stand tall, even in high heels. And this year, the recipient is Jess Holing. Trophies, I'm going to ask the girl to come forward first and then read up a bit about what she's done to achieve this. So, Alexim Sakiwe, if you could join us on stage, okay, please. Yeah. Alexa has been awarded the Hendricks Trophy for her varied extracurricular involvement. First, she has served ably as the deputy head girl, always remaining calm under pressure, poised and eloquent. Her leadership skills were also evident in her effective contribution as an SRC rep in grades 8, 10 and 11. She played in the first netball team for 4 years and served as a member of the tech crew and as a library monitor for 5. She was a sought-after peer tutor, volunteered to teach at Zanawayo High School in the rural Eastern Cape and did that during her school holidays. She participated in mathematics, the computer, the English and the accounting Olympiads, and in fact achieved 3rd position in the country in the accounting Olympiad. Alexa is committed to her faith and showed this through being an altar server and a member of the Refill Club for 5 years. She was a member of the worship band and in 2016 sang in the choir. She's a highly deserving recipient of this Hendricks Trophy for varied extracurricular involvement. The next matric I'd like to call up is Jess Holing. Jess has been an exemplary role model to her peers and to girls in the younger grades. In her leadership, she sought to hear the voice of students and asked for feedback about school every term. Her leadership style was inspirational in that she's been humble, she's been approachable, and she's always been looking and seeking for common good. She is a true servant leader, and we are proud to give her the Garrett Trophy for loyalty and unselfishness. Robin Ann Hislop, would you come stand with us, please? Robin Ann is a deserving recipient of the Nicole Dunn Award for Extraordinary Achievement, and this award is given to her in recognition of her years of scouting, culminating in the prestigious Springbok Award. The Springbok Award is the highest award achievable by a scout in South Africa. The scout must, individually and without adult supervision, complete a rigorous set of requirements. And the few of her highlights to earn this badge include being a patrol leader at Scouts for 3 years, being a staff member for Scout leadership courses for the past 2 years, having led a 6-hour team project to build a drawbridge, having run a 2-night camp for 12 people at the Scouting Ranch in Wellington, planned and ran a 40-hour service project which involved fundraising to rebuild all the benches for the service dining rooms, a soup kitchen in town. And lastly, she planned, catered, and ran a 32-kilometer hike over 3 days and 2 nights for 6 people in Cape Point, the Nicole Dunn Award for Extraordinary Achievement to Robin Ann Hislop. Grace Hammond. Grace has been committed to the upliftment and well-being of others throughout her high school career. Her time investment has been consistent and outstanding. She has tutored in the Eastern Cape, built and painted benches, started a Bread Buddies initiative, visited the elderly, and many others. We are proud to award her this trophy as a token of our appreciation for the way that she has served as an excellent role model to others, service without expectation of reward. So the 1989 Matric Award for Outstanding Service to Improve the Welfare of Others goes to Grace Hammond. The next award is shared, so I'd like to ask both recipients to join us up front, and those are Rose Mitchell and Gemma van den Berg. Rose is consistently one of the top academic achievers in the grade, and her contributions in the areas of SRC, debating, drama, and visual art have been outstanding. The debating team, under her leadership, reached the octafinals for the Rotary Debating League and the finals of the Western Province Provincial Tournament. As a member of the Western Cape team, she was ranked 5th best speaker at the Shimong and Nelson Mandela Debating Challenge. She participated in the school dramatic production of Antigone, and she had an art piece exhibited at the Western Cape Education Department Kaleidoscope Arts Festival, where she received full colours for art in 2018 here at school as well. She has served the community willingly for a week of her holidays in June for 2 years in a row now, tutoring at Sanawayo High in the Eastern Cape. And on top of this, she has ably led, as you've heard this evening, the SRC, because she is passionate about social justice. Rose is an outstanding role model. Her dedication, self-motivation, and the high level of excellence she attains is an inspiration to all. Sharing this award with her is Gemma. Gemma's contributions as a house captain and the head of Interact have been exceptional. Under her guidance as head of Mackie House, the Mackie House play won prizes for both Best Director and Script. And as head of Interact, she has been an inspiration during 191 hours of outreach and service with both grace and enthusiasm. Some examples of her involvement this year include the cyclothon, beach cleanups, the Two Oceans water table, also tutoring at Zanuayo High in the Eastern Cape. And somehow, despite all of this, she's managed to achieve academic half colours for 2 years, sing with the choir, swim in the swimming team, complete the Toastmasters course, write both the maths and English Olympiads. Gemma's generous and kind heart shines through all that she does, and in her outstanding organizational ability, she's created experiences through which other girls can bond, have fun, and grow. The Valentina Evanchich Award for all-round scholastic excellence and extramurals is shared by Rose Mitchell and Gemma van den Berg. I'd like to ask Caitlin Ho to come forward, please. Caitlin has shown exceptional dedication and leadership in many areas of the school. She was head of the tech crew and the computer monitors this year, was deputy head of altar serving and a blood ambassador in grade 11. She received full service colours last year for her commitment to these roles. The hours of work that Caitlin has given to Springfield are innumerable, but what is most remarkable is that she has worked relentlessly behind the scenes in work that is largely unglamorous. Caitlin is the epitome of one who doesn't seek the limelight, but ensures that it's created so that others can shine. The Cup for Responsibility is awarded to Caitlin Ho. The last 5 awards of the evening are the Veritas Awards, and they're awarded one to a girl in each of the different grades. They're awarded to a pupil who embodies the 5 pillars of the school's ethos, namely a love for learning, an enthusiasm for truth, a love for others, a respect for the culture and values of all, and a willingness to serve in a spirit of healing and reconciliation. In grade 8, the Sister Joan Trophy is awarded to Megan Griefson. In grade 9, the Munich Award. This year's recipient is Gina Keat. This year's grade 10 recipient of the Veritas Award receives a new trophy in honor of Sister Caroline, our very dear Dominican sister, who is also a retired principal of the junior school, who served 25 significant years at the helm. Her life and vocation is inspired by the elements of the Dominican spirituality of truth, love, and professional competence. Tonight we honor her dignified life by bestowing our first Sister Caroline Award on Maria Orman. In grade 11, the Margie Corlett Award is given this evening to Nina Holling. And the last of our Veritas Awards, and in fact our awards this evening, is the Good Fellowship Cup. It's the grade 12 Veritas Award, and this year's recipient is Reagan Clutie. Please, can I ask you to stand as we sing the school song?
Hello. That concludes our evening this evening. Congratulations to all our prize winners. And again, congratulations to all our matrics. We will see you all tomorrow. Before I finish,
I'd just like to thank Mrs. Gibbon, Mrs. Hoole, Mrs. Book, and a number of other staff that have been involved in organising this evening. You can see that it is quite a huge task getting this all together. And I'd really like you to put your hands together for those people, please. And lastly, I'd like to thank the grade 8s and 9s that are sitting in the classroom over there. Thank you for bearing with us on this tonight. Baidanki, Huinand, and Nkosi. Drive home safely.